Oh, hi diddly ho, neighborinos. It's been a while. I didn't know you were still here. If you guys are wondering where I've been for the past couple weeks, I've been chilling, really, just straight vibing. You know how I do. No, I went to Vegas for the weekend a couple weekends ago. I saw Journey, which is really cool, and I saw some bands on Fremont, and I got really drunk. That was a lot of fun. And then my wife and I released an album. I'll put the link down in the description below. It's like acoustic music, if that tickles your fancy, as they say. I've just kind of been out here living. I've been gone for a couple weeks, and then I was chilling on the couch, and I was like, you know what I haven't done in a little bit? Talk to my beautiful subscribers. I got a few new ones here. How's it going, guys? Welcome to my humble abode. Uh, so today's video. I get the sniffles a little bit. It sounds like maybe I got COVID, but I don't have COVID. I just have allergies. So don't be scared for me or anything like that. You watch this video, be like, "Oh my God, I heard a sniffle. We're gonna lose him. Get this man on life support." No, no, no. Calm down. Don't get your your panties in a bunch or whatever. And let's look at my movie collection, because today's video is going to be talking about getting the collection that you want without running out of space. Now that's the biggest thing for us collectors, is you start this hobby and then before you know it, oh my God, there's shit everywhere. This needs to be consolidated down. So my number one tip is get shelves that take up a lot of wall space, but not necessarily like everywhere else space. You don't want like big bulky shelves. If you guys watch some of my videos from back when I first started this channel, my room was just full of these big bulky shelves everywhere, and it was a huge waste of space. And now I've just got these two big shelves that hold like 800 Blu-rays each, and that's doing it for me right now. Now, will I run out of room? Don't tell my wife, but maybe one day. But for now, this is definitely working. So these two big shelves are housing all my stuff as opposed to just everywhere. My second tip for how to save space and still have the collection that you want is get rid of duplicates. I know sometimes it's hard because this edition has different cover art than this one, but they're both so nice. Realistically, and I'm saying this collector to collector, I sympathize with you, but do you need it? No, probably not. Choose what your definitive edition is, hold on to that one, and then you can pass on the other one to somebody less fortunate than you. You can charge them for it so you become more fortunate than them. Money moves. No, but yeah, so that's a good way. You can sell your old stuff to make money for new stuff to bring in. But that applies to like previous editions and things like that. Like if you have the movie on DVD and you just got the Blu-ray, you don't need that DVD anymore. A lot of Blu-rays come with the DVD. And even with 4Ks, the 4Ks come with Blu-rays. And a lot of times I found those Blu-rays are the new master that is put on the 4K. So immediately eliminates your need for that one. Like the Speed 4K. Let me see if I can find this real quick. This Speed 4K, it doesn't come with the original Blu-ray that came out in like '09. It comes with a new mastered Blu-ray. So if you had that old master of Speed, guess what, my friend? You don't need it. So that's definitely a thing you can do. Now there are some cases where like there's a new edition of the movie, but it doesn't come with the special features that were on the DVD and things like that. And that's a pickle. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is one of those situations where you're like, God damn. But you clicked on the right channel because I have the solution to your pickle. Rick, listen. Here's what you do. So here we go. Here's two good examples, right? Kevin Smith films. We love Kevin Smith here on this channel. Now, the Blu-rays of Dogma and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back don't have as many special features as the DVDs, right? So, pro tip time. What you do is you maybe trade out. So here's what I do. At Big Lots, I found like some Blu-ray 3D cases, and they'll have like the disc, the 3D disc, and then the DVD or whatever. It's like a 3-disc combo set. Realistically, I only give a fuck about the Blu-ray that's on there. I don't have a 3D Blu-ray player, nor do I care to have one. Don't really care about the DVD anymore. I just want that Blu-ray, so I'll put that into a 1-disc set, right? And then I'll have a 3-disc set that I can kind of change around. And then bam, now I have a 3-disc edition of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. It's got the blue, it's got the original DVD, and it's got the DVD with special features. And that way I can still access all those special features I like to geek out and watch while having the Blu-ray, and it doesn't take up that much wall space. So really, that's kind of a good life hack, you know. So what I took it out of was, you know, I got Star Trek into what is it, Star Trek Beyond. I don't need all that, you know, and so I just put it, you know, in a little 2-disc set. So I got the Blu-ray and I got the you know, the DVD or whatever. But now I have room for that 3-disc set where I can put in like and make it like a super pack, almost like my own special edition. I do that with a lot of movies, make my own special editions, because you got to treat the movies that you love with the utmost respect when the studios won't. So that's a mad decent pro tip. My last tip for you that I think is really, really good is, let's say there's a couple movies, right? And they don't have like spectacular cover art, slipcase. That's the kind of thing I like to go for, right? They're just 2 basic movies. If you don't mind, and this might be kind of fringe for some of you people who are like all about having the case and all that kind of stuff, and I am too, but for certain movies I don't really care if like everyone in its right case kind of a thing. So what I do is I consolidate it down into, you know, if there's part 1 and part 2, I'll just consolidate that down into one set. So for example, Harold and Kumar go to Guantanamo, or escape from Guantanamo Bay. You know, that the original Harold and Kumar go to White Castle doesn't have like some spectacular cover or spectacular Blu-ray. So I just have Harold and Kumar 2. And I think this is actually the DVD, because I don't have that on Blu-ray yet. But, you know, I don't need that, right? So now this is a 2-disc set, and that's really, really cool. So those are kind of my top 3 ways that I am consolidating space, making sure that I don't grow out of my collection too fast. Because realistically, if I held on to everything, you know, at a certain point, it's like, what's the point? There's half of these movies are doing nothing for me right now because I already have these other definitive editions or that kind of thing. Now, I'm not saying, you know, go get rid of all your DVDs, get rid of all your VHS, all that kind of stuff, because there's certain ones that are still going to be special to you and stuff like that. But you got to be picky with these kind of things. Also, if you buy a movie sight unseen, try to watch it as close to buying it as you can. That way you'll know, do I want to keep this in my collection? Do I want to pass it on to somebody else who would enjoy this movie more than me? You know, I really like to buy movies sight unseen because we're in a time right now where discs aren't as, you know, people aren't as into physical media as they used to be. We're kind of in this weird transition point where physical media has gone to the collectors, and mainstream people aren't really buying DVD, Blu-ray, 4K anymore. They're just streaming it, right? So prices are coming down on a lot of these things, except for if you're buying like boutique stuff like Criterion's and Arrow and stuff. So you can really strike while the iron's hot and get a bunch of movies for cheap. And so that's easier than a rental. Like if I see the fucking Great Escape for $5 at Big Lots or $3.99 or $1 at the dollar store, why wouldn't I get that instead of like spending the $2, $3 on Vudu, you know? Sorry, my dog's barking and I do not know why. Maybe it's the devil? I don't know. He could be in my house. But yeah, so that's just kind of my tips. Wanted to check in, give you guys some knowledge off the cranium from my little humble room. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drive safe, party on Wayne, and I'm trying to think if I got a good health tip for you guys or just a good tip in general. Here's a good one. So hydration is really important, right? You want to stay hydrated all the time. But how do I do it? What's the exact amount of water should I be drinking, right? And that, you got to look at your pee. The pee is a good determiner of how hydrated you need to be. If you got yellow-ass pee, drink up, boy. It's time, you know? But if your pee's clear, hey, pull back a little. If you got a pale color, you're right on the money. So you don't need to be like, oh, I have to drink exactly a gallon today. I have to eat this amount. You just watch your pee, my friend. Just watch as it's going down a little stream. He's going, hey, and you go, hey, what's up, dude? Check it out. So that's my health tip for staying hydrated. If you don't stay hydrated, you get kidney stones, heart arrhythmias, and I've had both, and it's scary. So yeah, have a good night, drive safe, party on Wayne, and check out your piss. And I'm gonna walk away. I'm walking away from the movie shelf because I'm turning off the video.